Ho ho buddies, welcome to Borderline Games. I'm Gareth and today we're playing the Somnium Files. Last time we went to the hospital to see Ota. He was apparently about to stab somebody, maybe himself. And then before we got an opportunity to ask him properly, Boss gassed him, which was unfortunate. But we are able to sync with him, and now we are going to find out some more information about Ota and what happened at the cold storage warehouse where they both nearly died. And also Ota has this grandiose version of himself, so clearly he's the hero in this scenario. And you can see that by Ota saying, "Curse you, polar bear, I will vanquish you," and he comes in like a superhero.
What if I rush in? I'll slip on the ice and fall! Like this.
Whoop!
Damn it! If I go in like that, I'll have nothing to show for it! All of it amounts to nothing! What will I do?
I don't know what that was exactly, but the knowledge you gained might be useful.
Gotta do something about the ice.
I did not want to use my local storage space for this.
Well, one thing I've noticed is that I've put my coffee on the side. Let me just get that real quick. There we go, I've got my focus juice and now we can get started. Okay, so we've got Iris, we've got Icy Floor. Let's have a look at Icy Floor. What's going on here with this Icy Floor?
The ice on the floor is slick.
Oh wow, okay, so we are going to have to find something to reduce. We don't want to have to. We don't have to spend over 100 seconds this early in the game. So let's see if there's an option.
On the platform.
Okay, cool. Let's do ears so we can get that nice one.
Tessa's catchphrase.
Yeah, if anything is gonna make her react, it's that.
All right. Ears.
Head said, pet, A said!
No, not you!
This will probably not help wake Iris.
Alright, cool. Awesome, I got a 1. Timey. Woo. Okay, the camera's pretty wild when I'm this small. Okay, so give me this. And then I want the smallest one, which is lie down. And at the very least, it's going to give me a 1-second timer that we can use. Is this a good thing? Oh, I guess so.
Did my body temperature melt the ice?
Aiba, how hot are you?
Pretty hot.
Those who don't fight won't survive!
Oh, we got a split. Okay, interesting. Ice removed.
Damn! He's too strong! It sucks, but this is war after all! Tessa, may the glory of victory be yours!
It's over.
I suppose we have no choice but to find the glory of victory.
Whatever that means. Alright, so we have got to do something. What's our options? So we have heated insulation door, oil drum, plate, Iris ice cutting machine. Plate, plate. Forklift. And frozen forklift. Okay. So, I guess... Okay, I'm not sure where to start here. I mean, okay, we've got Polar Bear. Let's have a look at this heated insulation door, maybe. So, shining light, escort him to the green shelf. Escort him to the red shelf. Okay, green shelf. Red shelf. Okay, let's have a look what this is.
The door.
Alright. I feel like... Maybe, let's have a look at other options. Got a plate here. What does that do?
A plate attached to the shelf. The cold has frosted over it.
Okay. Okay. So we've got a shelf over there. So if we're going to take him to the green shelf, I'm assuming there's got to be something on this green shelf side of the room, right? What's that little sparkly dust there? It's not over this side.
A plate attached to the shelf. The cold has frosted over it.
200! I'm definitely going to take advantage of that. And do breathe on, I guess. Make it less icy. Is that a good thing?
Something strange happened.
What's happening? Oh, that's bright.
This must be what you're supposed to do.
What is this?
A set.
We're out of options!
Uh-oh. A
Tessa!
set.
If this was another, I would have died already. Next time, he will get me. That's just destiny.
If we did it over there, would this box have hit him? Okay, so we've gone on the left-hand side. Shone the letter A on the shelf.
No!
Okay, great.
I will fight destiny and win!
So he says.
I will fight destiny and eat it!
I'm the one who has to help him.
Death Note, you know?
We have to make Hero of Justice Ota fight back and look cool doing it.
Alright, so... Move the wooden box. Wooden box? Well... You can move a wooden box with a forklift. Have a look. So what does this wooden box give me?
A wooden box.
Okay, 20 seconds, 30 seconds, 30 seconds. Pretty sure I'm not going to be able to push it with my little petite body.
A forklift.
A sixth of 140. What does salty mean? Pray, push. Salty. A sixth of 140.
Agent Date, you've got 5 minutes.
Alright, mate.
A wooden box.
No, it's whether a sixth of 110. plus 20 seconds is less than a sixth of a 140, was it? And I think it's probably not. I think probably better to just do a sixth of 140. Yeah, I think so, right? Yeah.
What? Sortie?
Yeah, I know. I mean, but we can't push this forklift, right? We can't pray in front of it.
This is Ota's world, right? Your role in this dream is to assist Ota in his fight against the polar bear.
Lousy Ota. Thanks to him, my image as a cool intellectual has been destroyed.
What does sortie mean? Like, organize...
All systems green. Synchronization.
Sortie
rate
means
6%.
operate a forklift.
Now, cargo handling car. Forklift. Sortie!
I'm not sure what sortie means,
Hey, forklift! Fork over that weapon now!
but it looks like it's working. Started up the forklift.
I can't stand. I'm weak.
Did he really help Iris like that?
We have no choice but to have Ota do it. We need him to stand up.
Alright, last mental lock. So we have a 7th now. Ice cutting machine. Do something to Ota, maybe.
Ota is still down.
Oh, okay. Motivate, cheer, calm, encourage. I mean... I don't even know what this... Okay. Alright, motivate.
Don't be scared. Stand up. Don't beg for it. Earn it. Do it.
The ghost
Oops,
inside
and you'll be
me is-
rewarded. Oops, my coaster. You ever pick up your coffee and your coaster's stuck to it? Oh man, it went all the way at the back. Hang on a sec. There's my coaster. Oh, and it brought a load of crap with it as well. I should just stand up. Hey, do you guys ever go and pick up your coffee and then your coaster's stuck on the bottom of it and then it drops off on the floor and it brings a load of dust underneath from a table or something like that? Because I do. Didn't say it would be good stand up. Okay, there we go, we're done.
That's right. I can't be scared now. I have to stand up. Now,
For all that's right.
your sins.
So how's this going to change reality?
There. Why?
Oh. It was... It's his mom. So was he holding the knife that's his mom's? Is that why he had that knife? But why didn't anybody see that knife? I don't know, I don't believe it. It seems weird. Mental lock number 4. Or was someone controlling his mum somehow? Was there a true mastermind? Is someone with dementia truly capable of... Ota 4 acquired. Day 4 at Monday, cleared out to Somnium. Is it possible for someone with, like, 6 years of dementia under their belt? Like, it's an achievement. Capable of avoiding the police and murdering so many people? I think not. Day 4 Monday. Jikai. That's how you say that, right? Jikai.
Sorry that I had to get rough with you, kid.
Seriously, dude? Come on.
So sorry, Ota. Date told me to be the bad cop.
I did not.
Temper, temper.
Whatever. Anyway, Ota, I have some things I want to ask you. I'm not gonna beat around the bush. Let me get right down to it. Your mother, Mayumi Matsushita, was at the warehouse, wasn't she?
What are you talking about?
Was she there?
Why would she be? That happened at 3 a.m. She was at home asleep.
Then why did we find evidence at the crime scene?
Evidence?
Sure, it might not prove she was there, but it makes it likely. The evidence is...
The evidence is... I mean, this? Let's have a look at this.
Todoroki Man chocolate. This was discovered in the corner of the warehouse. Mayumi Matsushita's fingerprints were found on the package. Mayumi purchased the chocolate yesterday at 10:33 p.m.
Well, there you go.
The purchase was made at an 812 convenience store. The store was located approximately 100 yards from the Famisto where Ota stole the station wagon.
Yes? Yes. I took it out of my pocket and showed him.
The Todoroki Man chocolate.
the same one I showed you at the hospital. I found it in the corner of the cold storage warehouse.
So? That doesn't prove anything.
Mayumi's fingerprints were on the package.
What?
You have a bad poker face, Ota. Your reaction tells me Mayumi didn't give this to you and you dropped it on your own.
That's the face you make when you get a 2 and a 7 in poker.
That information is confirmed.
What's it called? It's got a special name, hasn't it? 2 and a 7 in poker.
Ota's fingerprints were not found on the package.
Mm-hmm.
Mom isn't the killer!
Well then,
I
who
didn't say
is?
she was. I'm saying that she was at the scene, and so were you.
Wait a minute. Why do you think Mayumi isn't the killer, Ota?
It's called the sympathy hand, if anyone wants to know. It's a 75432 offsuit is the worst hand you can get.
Because I was face to face with that.
So if you're
polar
playing
bear when
Texas
we fought.
Hold'em and you're getting a 7 and a 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, you can't make a straight with it, and if they're offsuit, you're less likely to get a flush. You're less likely to get a high enough pair at all.
I could tell it wasn't my
Are we
mom
talking about
even
poker?
through the costume. And no matter what happened, there's no way that my mom would stab me.
Why are you covering for her?
Covering?
That's why you're lying to me, right?
I'm not.
Are you sure about that? You must have seen direct evidence of Mayumi being at the warehouse, but you're hiding that from us. Or maybe even you're starting to suspect her.
You know Mayumi and her love of polar bears.
I am not.
Where'd she get a polar bear costume from?
Sure.
What are you accusing me of anyway? What do you think?
Oops. What do you think I'm hiding? This. Right? Hiding a knife.
The kitchen knife with a floral pattern. Mom, I love you always is carved on the handle.
Ota gave me that knife for Mother's Day when he was in elementary school.
Aww.
He knows how much I love flowery designs.
Yeah, you love him, look. Mayumi, I really hope you haven't killed anybody. I don't want you to go to jail, you couldn't handle it.
Stabbed by that very same knife.
How do you know that? The criminal ran away with the knife.
Oh.
No one was supposed to see it.
Oh yeah, supposed to.
I knew it.
No, my mom didn't do it.
Then why did you not mention the kitchen knife earlier?
Is Mayumi being framed by some sort of mastermind?
Because I know how it looks. I thought Mom would get accused, and then she would have been brought in here and interrogated. I didn't want to put her through that. And
And?
Mom never liked Tessa. So maybe,
Yeah.
just maybe, Mom hired someone to kill Tessa, and she gave them that kitchen knife.
Why would she give him the kitchen knife?
I don't know. I thought of it that way. Like that would ever happen. I know it sounds crazy, but after I saw that knife, I just lost it. Please, you have to believe me. Mom isn't a serial killer.
Yeah, I agree.
You do?
I do. I don't think it's possible for Mayumi to have kidnapped Iris. Because...
Streaming equipment as well.
A video camera and laptop
Streaming
were
it.
discovered in the warehouse.
Doesn't match, does it?
Either could have been left by the criminal, but determining the owner through purchase history will be difficult.
Why, Aiba? You can do all kinds of stuff. Find out who owned that.
No fingerprints were picked up either.
Is it because 2 cars?
2 cars were parked in front of the warehouse.
Can Mayumi not drive?
One was the van owned by the Matsushita family. Ota's fingerprints were detected on the driver's seat and steering wheel. Iris's fingerprints were detected on the passenger seat.
Mayumi's were not.
The other car was a station wagon. Yesterday at 10:33 p.m., Ota stole this station wagon. It was parked at the Fumisto along Koshu Highway. Ota explained his reasoning for stealing the car.
Could it be that Iris faked being kidnapped? And was like, oh no, I'm being kidnapped, and drove away in it?
He claims that while he was inside the Fumisto, someone took off with the van, with Iris still inside. Ota decided to steal the station wagon parked nearby to give pursuit. Ota searched for the van in his stolen vehicle. Our investigation determined that Iris and the van were taken 1 minute before Ota stole the station wagon. This puts the incident occurring at 10:32 p.m.
Oh, but wasn't... Oh, okay. And also, this was bought at 10:33. Yes. Yes! Okay. So this. And this. So she couldn't have... Interesting.
the Matsushita's van was stolen from the parking lot of the Fumisto.
Confronted Ota with the evidence with no mistakes? Check me out.
That was yesterday, 10:32 p.m.
Who's a clever boy?
1 minute later at the 812, which was about 100 yards away, Mayumi bought the Todoroki man chocolate. She entered the 812 about a minute earlier. This was all caught on security cameras at the store. That means it's impossible that Mayumi could have taken the van. And that means that Mayumi being the polar bear is also next to impossible.
Phew.
But why is the knife there?
However, I can't completely clear her.
And why was she there? And where did she go?
What?
You said it yourself. She could have hired someone to commit the crime.
But that was...
In any case, I need to hear from Mayumi herself.
Yeah.
I need to hear her explain the chocolate, the knife.
But
There's a lot to
she's
cover.
got dementia.
I'm gonna head to Matsushita Diner.
She's not gonna remember.
What? Hey, well, wait a minute.
Don't worry. I'm not going there to arrest her. I'm going there to clear her of suspicion.
Really?
Yes.
I promise.
You won't arrest her?
Your mother wouldn't kill anyone. Right, Ota?
Thank you, Date.
Matsushita Diner. Monday, 10:11 p.m.
Sorry for the late night, Miss Matsushita.
Late night, when dementia's at its worst.
But I have some questions I need to ask you.
Why is that? Just because it's dark outside and it's kind of confusing and people get tired.
Could you spare some time?
I finally remembered
Oh?
about the warehouse.
Oh, okay.
I did it.
Oh,
I did everything.
what do you mean? Okay, Tuesday. Sugai. Sundowning, which is something that happens with dementia, has several causes. As the day goes on, the person with dementia becomes more tired, and this can lead to the dementia symptoms worsening. Hunger, thirst, and physical pain can also play a part as darkness falls, streetlights come on, and people settle in for the evening. Hang on. These changes can make the person increasingly concerned that they're in the wrong place or that they have forgotten to do something vital during the day. Oh. Oh man, it really sucks. Oh, I hate dementia.
I didn't do this last night because I wanted to give you a chance to calm down.
I recently saw A Man on the Inside with Ted Danson. If you haven't seen it, it's really, really good. But that has themes around getting older, and one of the themes is dementia, and it's really, really good. But dementia fucking sucks.
How are you, now that you've slept on it?
What are you talking about?
Uh-oh.
I'll be honest, I don't think you're the killer. You're giving us a false confession.
No, it's true. I kidnapped that witch. I took her to the warehouse and...
Put her on the table and pulled her eyeball out?
Yes.
And the polar bear costume?
I bought it through mail order.
And you were the one wearing it?
She's protecting Ota because she thinks Ota did it.
Yes, that's right.
Date, the criminal has confessed. Arrest her immediately.
You got to the top of Abyss acting like that?
I heard that she used to be an actress.
Sounds about right.
Mayumi looks tense. Were you the one who stabbed Ota?
Well...
You were in the polar bear costume, right? Well, that means you stabbed him.
Yeah, you must have. Right, Mayumi?
Yes, I stabbed him with the knife I brought from home. I wasn't trying to hurt him. He fought me, and then it just...
Why did you want to stream it online? Why did you kidnap Iris? Why do you want to stream it online?
The world needs to see that witch die.
Just a quick question, Mayumi. Do you know anything about online streaming?
Yes, I stream every day.
I'm not stupid. I might be old, but...
Could you explain it to me?
Huh?
Step by step. Just tell me what you did.
I can't explain it in words. It's more like muscle memory. I was able to get it working after trying a few times, that's all.
Sure, Mayumi. Where'd you get the camera and laptop?
I picked them out of the garbage.
Which garbage?
I don't remember. It's true, I planned the whole thing.
Why did you kidnap Iris?
My son is under that witch's spell.
I mean, she has said that a couple of times, but...
Merchandise, concerts. She's bleeding him dry. I wanted to snap him out of it. I wanted to save him.
Why did you take her eye out?
Because I just hated her so much. Killing her wasn't enough.
Needed to remove specifically her left eye. About the Cyclops killings.
What do you know about the Cyclops killer? We call the criminal we're after the new Cyclops killer.
I know. They killed Shoko Nadami and Renju Okiura.
That's right. Both corpses were found with their left eye pulled out, same as Iris. This leads us to believe that the crimes were all committed by the same person. So this person in the polar bear costume, they are the new Cyclops killer. And you're telling me that person is you? You killed Shoko and Renju?
Yes, I killed them.
Happy now? When and how did you kill her?
Well, I don't remember.
What do you mean you don't remember? Do you really think that lie is gonna work?
I have a memory disorder. I don't always remember everything. It's not my fault.
But you remember the cold storage warehouse.
There are times I remember and times I don't remember. It changes.
Date, Mayumi is not lying about that in particular.
I mean, we know that.
There are circumstances that might cause selective memory. For whatever reason, her memory might not have been stored properly in her mind. This is not uncharacteristic for those suffering from dementia.
Is it possible that she doesn't have dementia and there's some, I don't know, something that happened 6 or 8 years ago that caused her to, or was it 6 years ago that she started having dementia? Everything seems to line up 6 years ago and I feel like it can't be a coincidence. What was your motive? Did she see something and someone had to correct her brain?
That awful company where the witch works?
Well, that would suck if that was the case.
He's just as responsible, using her to steal time and money from vulnerable kids. And I'm sure he was debaucherous and degenerate.
Degenerate male.
That man is the root of all evil. That's why I killed him.
Why did you kill Shoko?
Renju's ex-wife, right? I did it to get to him.
But the two divorced 4 years ago.
That doesn't matter. The bonds of matrimony are eternal.
I don't think Renju felt the same way.
It's a funny reason to kill somebody.
You are really starting to aggravate me. I answered your questions, so there.
Why are you lying?
I am not lying.
You do know that perjury is a crime, right?
I'm telling you, I'm not lying. I killed Shoko and Renju.
Why are you always lying? Okay.
Date, there's no point in letting this go on. She's clearly lying.
You seemed convinced earlier.
I was kidding. I don't think she's the killer.
I am the killer. I am.
Right now, we have to rely on hard evidence. The Odoroki Man chocolate that Mayumi bought was found at the warehouse.
If Mayumi was at the scene before Ota,
She may have seen the criminal's face.
You know what I'm going to say, right? Date, sync with her.
Great, okay, another sync incoming. But how would she have gotten to that store?
We're going to sync with Mayumi
She was
Matsushita.
definitely at
Prepare the
her
machine.
cafe before.
Well,
What happened?
the sync machine isn't operating to capacity.
Oh yeah, Puta.
Yesterday's sync, well, suffice to say, Ota and Date were not too compatible.
Compatible?
I'll give you the big picture. To get the synchronization working properly, I had to push the machine pretty hard. And now, it's not responding.
How convenient, Puta.
How long will it take to fix?
Why don't you want me looking at Mayumi's brain, Puta?
16 hours, at least.
You've got 8.
But that's impossible.
So we can't sync yet, huh?
But we need to, or this investigation is going nowhere.
Date, I suggest we go to Matsushita Diner. We may be able to find some clues.
Yes. I'll let Boss and Puta know.
Pewter, we're counting on you for those repairs.
So, Puta has definitely got this agenda with Renju and number 89. Boss, we think, has some connection with number 89 as well. Do we know for definite that Boss is bad, though?
I'll be back in 6 hours.
But you said 8. Please, you have to give me at least 8.
That pewter, always so humble. He'll have it done in 6.
I'll be back in 4 hours.
Yeah, Pewter is just that kind of guy, you know?
Hey, this is a hostile work environment.
You're not fooling me, Pewter. You're a supervillain.
Why would Mayumi lie?
She is probably protecting someone.
But who?
Surely you know by now. There is only one person Mayumi would want to protect that badly.
Iris. Ota.
It's Ota.
It has to be.
Does Mayumi think Ota is the killer?
Last night, Ota left Matsushita Diner with Iris. Mayumi saw the whole thing.
But Ota was stabbed in the stomach by the culprit. Does Mayumi not remember that?
No, that isn't quite it. It is possible that she thinks Ota is responsible for everything.
And stabbed himself.
She thinks Ota stabbed himself?
That's what I kind of thought, which makes me think, that's not what it is now. You wouldn't set that up, would you?
Yes.
Why would he do that?
Or maybe Ota's protecting
Before I
Iris and
explain,
Iris
I would
stabbed
like
himself.
To hear your thoughts. What do you think about the possibility that Ota is the new Cyclops killer?
Impossible.
Why?
In yesterday's Somnium, Ota and the polar bear, the van stolen at family store, Iris had her eye taken out.
In yesterday's Somnium, Ota and the polar bear.
That was just a dream. It doesn't necessarily reflect what happened in reality.
Yeah, that's right. So what else could it be? Iris had her eye taken out. That doesn't necessarily go again. It could be the van stolen at the family store.
The van was stolen while Iris was in the passenger seat. We know that whoever did it is the culprit we're looking for.
We couldn't have had the car and the van go there if Ota was the only one doing it, unless Iris drove one and Ota drove the other, which seems...
There is a chance that Iris was not in the passenger
Yes.
seat. She could have been driving.
Yes.
How so?
Iris could have taken the wheel herself and driven to the warehouse.
But forensics only found Ota's fingerprints on the wheel.
That can be explained. It is possible that Iris covered her fingertips with her sleeves.
Iris had her eye taken out.
Iris had her left eye pulled out. Ota would never do that.
Have you considered that she pulled it out herself?
What the fuck?
What?
Or even asked Ota to do it? Perhaps she ordered him to.
I don't understand. So are we saying that they're in it together, maybe?
In short, Ota and Iris are accomplices.
Hmm.
This was all a performance.
A performance?
Iris drove the Matsushita's van. Ota drove the
See,
station wagon.
yeah, I kind of feel like this could have been
They
possible.
went to the warehouse separately.
But in the other timeline, they both ended up dying.
Then they prepared the live stream.
What would be the difference that would cause that?
Iris anesthetized her left eye and removed it. Either that, or she asked Ota to extract it. After that, Iris took her position on the table, and Ota donned the polar bear costume and started the saw. Consider this. In the stream, Ota and the polar bear were never on screen at the same time.
Yeah, I know that.
True. That means Ota went off camera, took off the costume, and then...
Stay away from Tessa!
Perhaps Mayumi witnessed the entire event. It is also possible that Mayumi knew what the two were up to.
So she lied to protect Ota.
Yes, but this is only a theory.
A game theory. Why would they do that?
Consider the possibility that Iris killed Shoko and Renju.
Then, this whole thing was to get her off the suspects list. That's why she pulled out her eye and had Ota stab himself. It makes it look like there's another criminal involved.
I will repeat myself in saying that this is only a theory. It is one of many possibilities.
It's possible, but I don't think it's very likely. They wouldn't go that far just to avoid suspicion.
Date, you must consider the mental state of the serial killer. Shoko and Renju were both exposed and displayed. And they both had their left eye removed while they were still alive. Whoever our killer is, it is clear that they are sociopathic or even psychotic.
We can't rule anything out.
I guess so. But then what? What does number 89 have with this? What does Renju have with this? And what does Puta have to do with this? Because in this timeline, Renju's dead. But...
Ota, why are you...
Why did you arrest Mom? You said you were gonna clear her. Why?
Oh, poor Ota. It's alright, give me a hug. Alright, we're going to have to see what Ota has to say for himself next time on Borderline Games. Thank you so much for watching this episode of the Somnium Files. Let us clear Ota's name, let us clear Mayumi's name, and find the real killer next time on Borderline Games. I'll see you later. Have a good time. Have a good time. What are you talking about? Have a good evening. And I will see you later. Bye, boy.